Hello! Welcome back. This is A from High Fives Tarot. This is your daily 3-card spread, past, present, and future. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps tomorrow's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you for being here and welcome back if this is not your first time, but regardless, thank you for being here. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. 2 more oracle guidance cards to help you with your journey, to serve as a guidance for your journey. I would be using once again Work Your Light oracle deck, and the universe has your back as an affirmation. I apologize if I pause in between readings. English is not my first language, and I try to translate it first in my head. I always hear it in my native tongue. Okay, current energy, the Hermit could be a Virgo born individual. Whoa! This could be your past energy, but this is a court card, so I am welcoming in the energy that this could be another person. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of scenario here. This could be you. The Page of Pentacles. Perhaps you were thinking in the past how you could use your resources or use your energy to worthwhile means or to worthwhile endeavors, and right now you are still contemplating about how you could reach that goal. You could also be thinking whether you should put that as a goal to level up, to work with your finances, to level up with your career, or to find ways in which you could handle your finances, and to attract the person that you feel that you need to be in your life. I'm not saying that you need somebody to feel that sense of fulfillment, but I am picking up on the energy of bored, of losing that luster, losing that enthusiasm about life in general, and you are contemplating where to go to from here. Okay, that is the first scenario. The other scenario, which I am leaning strongly towards, is that this is the presence of another earth sign in your life or another person in your life, and you may have made a decision to move away from this person, or you made a decision to you made a life altering choice, and that choice perhaps you believe to be as for your highest good or for your higher good. Perhaps you have chosen to move overseas, you have chosen to stick with your person, your partner, but there is somebody else that you really want to be with. You made a life altering decision. This is still scenario 2 that I am seeing. You made a life altering decision, but it's more of a sacrifice. Perhaps you have decided to move places, to pursue marriage with your long-term partner, but it entails a sacrifice from your end. It entails moving away from your soulmate, moving away from the person with whom you had a spark with. And perhaps right now you are thinking if you have really made the decision, or perhaps you are really thinking about ways on how you would embrace the new chapter that you are having right now. There are things that are overwhelming or that cannot be understood, something that you cannot fathom right now, and you sit and think every day. You run around in circles in your mind thinking about how to be happy about the situation that you are in, because it's like I left my heart in San Francisco. It's something like that. And that is the scenario I'm getting. That is scenario 2 that I am getting. This is another person with whom you had a spark with. Perhaps you have seen the world differently when you spent some time with them, and perhaps you have seen how beautiful the world is through them. And but right now you have to make the hard decision about the reality of your situation. This is where I should be, so this is what I should embrace. So perhaps that is something that you can't wrap your head around right now, and you are still in contemplative mode, perhaps in search for truth, in search for something that would make sense to you. You are still making sense of the situation, and perhaps you are contemplating on seeking that enlightenment, seeking for truth, seeking for some sense of meaning, if I may say. Oh, death card. Someone is dying. No, just kidding. The death card, your cards here are very powerful, very potent, and perhaps this is something that you need to face head on in your life right now. You could be having the time of your life, time of your life from other people, or the basic or the common definition would be enjoying living a luxurious life, a life well lived. But in this context, what I mean by time of your life is that you are struck with a major hurdle. And this is such a transformative journey. It's like a make or break. Once you get past that crumbling phase, I'm not seeing the tower moment here, but I am getting the energy of something is crumbling, something is falling apart, because something has been swept under the rug for the longest time, and now is the perfect time for you to confront it or to face it head on. The death card here signifies that change is coming, change is looming in, and a transformation is on the horizon. And this is something for your own good. If you are stuck right now, this is not the hangman, but I am picking up also on that energy of feeling stuck, and you are deeply contemplating about how to make the changes that are necessary for your growth. Perhaps not for your growth, but changes necessary for you to feel happy, changes necessary for you to have that acceptance, or changes necessary for you to finally feel that fulfillment that you have been wanting or aiming for as a person. It's like a pursuit of happiness, but not really knowing where to start, where to begin, how to begin. What does happiness really mean? That kind of existential and philosophical discussion you have around your head. Very much of a Virgo, very critical, and thinking, running around in circles in your mind, and thinking, you wake up thinking, and then you sleep thinking, you are thinking in your dreams, you're always thinking. And perhaps it's that kind of loop of thinking, overthinking, to a point that it exhausts you. Perhaps I am strongly picking up, and I'm leaning towards the scenario number 2, wherein there is this person with whom you have left, perhaps, or perhaps you said bid farewell, but it's not something that you really want to say goodbye to. You just said goodbye because it has to be that way. This is my reality, and I have to embrace it, so I have to sacrifice my connection with you. Perhaps that is what I am getting. And in the future, the universe will slap you in the face because you just don't want to act on those thoughts. Perhaps you have been thinking, seeking for enlightenment, isolating yourselves, getting back to your shell, or getting inside the cave, not talking with anybody, not communicating with anybody, just to think. And perhaps you are not taking action on that thinking phase. It's all just thinking, not you just get to how do I say it? You just get to immersed in your thinking phase, and something's gonna change. The universe says you have been thinking quite too long. Something has to change, and perhaps I'm not sure what this change means to you, but something is changing. You are being transformed to somebody that you were not before, and perhaps it is just a necessary, or perhaps it's meant to be. It's meant to happen, that you just keep on thinking and thinking and thinking and not acting, because something will perhaps may happen around you that would force you to make those changes. It's like that. It's kind of relative to that phrase that you can't change a person, because that is so true. The universe will do something to change a person. No person can change another person, and that is usually the case in long-term partnerships or in relationships. The other party wants to change the other party, and then they feel exhausted because the other person just don't want to change. People don't change. They change if they want to change. Okay, we cannot change people, and perhaps the circumstances around that would need to happen for this person to change. So I feel that something will happen around you, perhaps in the near future, or perhaps you're already in that phase or in that transformative journey wherein it will change you in ways that you have never imagined. Sometimes it's children, having a baby automatically changes a person. Could also be a shift in career, could also be a disaster. A tower moment always instigates that change to a person. That's why I always see tower moments as positive omens. I don't see the tower here, but as I have mentioned, I am feeling that there is a tower moment that may happen around you that will necessitate this change for you. Who knows? You would meet this person once again in another lifetime, perhaps. Look at them. Oh, look at them. Look at them. They are looking at each other, but they are in two different worlds. This person may have been in that they live in a different place. Could be at a distance. This person is from the outer space, very dark. This person in a very healthy phase, and perhaps this person is also giving up on this person who just can't leave their shadow side. That could be the scenario. But change is happening, and this is positive. You would succeed, and you would transcend your past self, and perhaps realizations, learnings would happen to you in the future. Such a wonderful reading. May not sound like it, but transformation and changes is always good, because I think that it's human nature to not accept change. It's quite hard for people to accept change, and some circumstances and external force may be upon you that will force you to take action on your circumstance. Change is always good, because that means we are growing. Death means a death of your old self, old habits perhaps, and you have been stagnant for quite a long time, and finally in the future it will happen. Okay, seeing other people, this always relates to career or your finances. You are encouraged to, I am strongly getting that you are encouraged to, for this introspection, seek the help of your friends if need be, collaborate or work with your partner if you are partnered up, and you need to let go of this person so that you could focus on yourself and you could focus on your transformation. I always see this card as seek help. I get by with a little help from friends, and perhaps you are encouraged to cooperate and collaborate with your partner, especially if there is a new baby around you or new work. Perhaps somebody is at a distance, and you need to communicate. Express your feelings, perhaps express your vision, express yourself, express your truth, and welcome in advice from other people. Okay, the continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. More readings in the description box below. I guess I would have to leave it at that. And I also do zodiac love readings, which I would link as a playlist at the end of this video. Perhaps you're already seeing it. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you for being here. My name is A, and see you soon. Bye bye.